Hi, I'm Alice, a reflexologist at TruthPie, and today I'm going to show you some simple hand reflexology techniques that are both calming and relaxing and hopefully will help you through this difficult time.
Okay, so I'm going to make this as simple as possible. We're going to follow 3 stages on our hands, and I'm going to do it how you see it as well, so looking down at your hands. So first of all, a little bit of hand moisturiser, just so it helps when you move your thumb along, helps it to glide. And also our hands are all a bit dry at the moment, aren't they, because of everything, all this washing our hands, so it'd be a nice little thing. It's also nice to get used to a touch on your hand, so you can rub in the cream, moving your hands up and down. So as I said, we're going to do 6 stages to help with relaxation and for calming. And to start off with that, we're going to start with the diaphragm. I'm going to use the left hand first, and then we'll move on to the right hand. So starting off, we're just going to gently tip our fingers up, and you'll see a crease along here, and that is our line of our diaphragm. So we're going to take our thumb, and it's up to you what you do. You can do thumb walking, so caterpillar, so your thumb just goes up and down, or you can stroke over the top. It's completely up to you. I'm going to thumb walk. So we're just going to nicely walk over the diaphragm line. Don't need to press that firmly. Nice and gently. There's no need to rush. We're going to do it 3 times. And as you're doing it, you can take a nice deep breath in and a nice deep breath out as you work over it. The reason why we're going to do your diaphragm line is when we get stressed, our breathing changes. So it's really nice to relax that. And that's why it's great to do nice deep breaths as we're working that line. Or if you want, just do nice little sweeps over it. There we go. Pressure doesn't need to be much. If you find an area that feels a little bit tender, like a bruised feeling or a sharp feeling, then you can leave your hand over that area, press a little bit firmer until that slowly starts to release. Next, we're going to move on to our second one, which is lungs and chest. And with COVID-19 going on, which obviously affects our lungs, this will be quite a nice one to do. Also, it's just a nice relaxation one because we hold a lot within our chests. So I do this with just my thumb, doing circles over the chest area, nice and slowly, moving over the top of the knuckles. You can get in between them as well. From the diaphragm line up to the knuckles. So we're from here up to there. Nice gentle circles. Take some nice deep breaths in as you're doing it. So nice deep breath in. And as you release, make your way down to the other side of your hand. You can also go in between to help release the chest and lungs area. Nice and slowly. Nice deep breaths as we're doing it. You can finger walk this area if you want to, going along. Start at the diaphragm line and then work your way up. Oh, that's a little bit tender there. So I'm just going to stay on it for a bit and take a nice deep breath in. And as I breathe out, I'm just going to release on that spot. So if you do find an area that's sore, you can just work it a little bit longer, help to release the tension that you're holding there, and then carry on your route. So that is your chest and your lung area. We're going to move on to your spleen now, which isn't the most relaxing point, but it is important for your immune system. It's your biggest fighter against anything that's going on, infection-wise, virus-wise. So I think right now it's quite an important one to do. So it's, if you go from your little finger, come all the way down, go past your diaphragm line, and it sits just around here. And I'm just gonna press down on it. And then release and press down. The other option is to do little circles around that area. Your spleen is only found on your left hand side, so you'll only be doing it on this hand. So just nice little circles or pressing down. It's completely up to you. Only do that 3 times and that will help your immune system. So it's a fairly important one to be working at the moment. So working from your spleen, we're going to move on to your head. And your head is found, and anything within your head, like your sinus and stuff, are all found within your fingertips. But your thumb here is the main culprit. So we're going to work this area here, and we're going to do nice big circles over the top. You'll probably find that areas are a little bit crunchy, so keep working them. Our pituitary glands and our pineal glands sit within your thumb, so that's hormonal and also sleep dependent. So with everyone's routines being a little bit thrown out the window and not being able to switch off so easily at night, our sleep might be a little bit affected. So just work that area nice and slowly over the top. From there, we're going to move on to our next one, which is our spine, which is quite handy because you can go from your thumb to your spine quite easily, because the spine one starts at the top of your thumb and it works all the way down to here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to swish down, nice smooth stroking line all the way down, all the way. Nice deep breaths as you do this, and this is going to help relax your nervous system. There we go. The other option is to finger walk down, so using your thumb, doing your caterpillar, so bending your thumb up and down, we can go along the spine. But I think because we're doing relaxation, it's just nice to swoop all the way down. Finally, number 6, which is your solar plexus, and you can find that in the center of your hand. So your solar plexus is your core, it's your center. So when you're off balance or if you're stressed, it's a really nice one to calm because it will really help you. So what we're going to do is just going to slightly cup our hand, and then using your thumb, you're just going to do nice little circles within the middle. You can go a little bit deeper if you want, and if you feel it's a little bit tender, just stay at that level, don't press any harder. You can also do, which is a really nice one, is deep breaths. So if you press down with your thumb, take a nice deep breath in, and as you release your thumb, you breathe out. You can do this 3 times. So deep breath in as you press down, and out as you release. Deep breath in as you press down, and then out as you release. And it's simple as that, just nice 6 simple stages. So you've got your diaphragm along here, your lungs and your chest, between this area, between your knuckles and your diaphragm line. We then moved on to our spleen, which is found underneath our little finger and our diaphragm line. Our head on our thumb there, and spine using the side of your thumb all the way down to here. Nice, long, simple strokes. And then finally finishing off with our solar plexus, which is in the middle with your circles. Obviously, you've got 2 hands, so you have to do it on the right. We have to be balanced. But on the right, we don't have our spleen, so there's only 5 stages that you'll be doing on this side. So let's start off. If you need to put some more hand lotion on, then please do. But we're going to start with the diaphragm line, so remember to tip your fingers up a little bit and slowly walk along that line. You can do it 3 times as you head over to the other side. Lift up and come back. Nice, gentle lines. Thinking about your breathing as you're doing this, because that will obviously help relax you too. Concentrating on your breath. There we go. We're then going to move on to our lungs and our chest. So from diaphragm line up to knuckles. So get into those knuckles. and do your circles heading across nice and gently, taking a deep breath. And if you find an area, stay on it if it's a little bit tender. You don't need to press too firmly. I know I look like I do, and I do, to be fair. But you can do it nice and gently over the tops. You can go up from the diaphragm line into the gaps here, help break up those knots there. So once we've done that, we don't need to do the spleen, so we're going to go straight over to the head. So you're going to go over to your thumb, turn your thumb to face you, and just over the top, nice circles. Try and get up right to this part here as well, because that's your brain, so that can help switch you off and give you a bit of time out. It's just nice little circles over the top, 3 circles before we move down onto the spine. So just turn your hand back around, and we're going to swoop and swish all the way down. Nice strokes there, nice and relaxing. You can do this one as much as you like, help relax your nervous system. So I'm doing that a little bit more than 3 times. And then finally, to finish off, cup your hand in a little bit, and we'll head to your solar plexus. Just do some nice little circles. So that's it. We've finished up working the solar plexus, and you can do this whenever you want. You can do it whilst you're working, watching TV, watching Netflix, which we're all doing at the moment. It's just a little bit of time out for you. I like to do it before I go to sleep. It helps relax me and calm me, especially the solar plexus. But I think people sit and they fiddle with their hands quite a lot. So it's nice that you now know that the areas that you can work can be helping, bringing you back to balance.